If any women are listening to this podcast now, which I'm sure they will, okay, there's a distinct lack of women within the financial planning profession, and there's a distinct lack of women in the international space, especially in Dubai. How would you sell coming over to Dubai and maybe continuing their career within financial planning, but in the international space here in Dubai?
As a woman, it is obviously very overwhelming sometimes to do a lot on your own. But the one thing about coming to Dubai is there is a lot of women in the same position. There are so many women who have moved here on their own who are looking for a career or not necessarily pushing a career. They just want to have a good lifestyle, that you can have all of that here. You can have the busy work-life balance. You can have the good gym lifestyle. You can meet really good friends. And the biggest selling point for me is the safety of it. I live in Croydon in London, and walking home at midnight is just a no-go situation. Like, you just wouldn't. Like, you've got your key in your hand and you're running down the road to get to your door. You don't have that here. So be able to at midnight, be able to, I don't know, go for a walk or run, because obviously the summer's hot. You got to go out so late. To be able to go and do that and not worry about my safety is a huge, huge thing. In the UK, one of us girls would always say, right, if one of us leaves, we all leave. Whereas here, loads of my friends just leave a brunch, and I know they've got home safe because there's just none of that issue here. So the biggest selling point for me would be the fact that you can live a free, safe life, which is unfortunate. You can't do that in other parts of the world. But secondly, you really can have whatever you want here. As I say, if you want to have a career, you can have a career. If you don't, that's fine. You can also have that. And I myself don't push for like a money-hungry, every day work 15-hour days like career. That's not for me. I'm proud of people that do that. But I love the fact that I can go to work and I can go home and have a good work-life balance.
Lovely. So what do you get up to at the weekends then? What's your thing?
Probably see the girls a lot. I have a dog as well, so love walking the dog. I have a lot of friends with children as well out here, which is really nice, a bit of family life. So Sunday roasts are still very normal here. And you don't have your mum and dad, your grandparents, your siblings to be able to just pop round and see. So your friends do become your family here. So we spend a lot of time with each other, which is really nice. And I think you form really good relationships that way because you do become so important to each other.
Well, seeing as you're a relationship manager in the business, stroke Paraplanner, I think you'd probably be pretty good at that, and I can understand why. Hey, listen, Annie, thank you so much for sharing your Hoxton life with us today. It's been really interesting. And I'm sure anybody listening to this, if they're thinking about the international space and maybe pursuing a career out here, you should hopefully have inspired them to take the chance.